Sean Smith. This is Naveed Razai. We've been best friends for a long time. We're big car people, as you can see. We've done a lot of the legal and not so legal racing out there, and what we want to do is we want to bring this to the veterans of our community. We have a great appreciation for all the men and women that have put up their lives for America, have patriotic kind of intentions, and really have written a check that includes up to their life. What we're looking to do is we're looking to get this car to add it to the collection, to be able to bring a nonprofit organization to the forefront and have the ability to take veterans out on track days, allow them to drive, and really expand this to the point where we can actually help veterans build their own cars and take their own cars out on track days as well.
So when I first saw this YouTube video, I got excited. I follow Ed, and before we continue, we want to say thank you to the sponsors, VINwiki and Swae. We really appreciate this opportunity. When I first saw this, I immediately sent it to my friend Sean. You see, he has a shop here, and we looked at this and we're like, hey, we're gonna build our own twin turbo kit. We're gonna wide body kit. We're gonna put a cage in this thing. We're gonna make this thing so crazy that people just gonna go, what is this? As the days went forward, we kept talking about it and going back with ideas and taking people for a ride at car shows. What Sean suggested is, why not go towards vets?
Well, and that's a big thing. We both have veterans that are friends, that are family, people that have served and have retired, people that have been lost in wars, grandparents that have passed away in wars. You know, we're looking to give back, and you know, the selfish part is that we build cars. We love cars, and that's the thing. Both of us are car crazy. The reality is that just doing it for ourselves is not, you know, something that's going to be a means to the end. Twin turbo Lambo or a single turbo Lambo or an engine swap Lambo is neat for a day. But being able to give back for a lifetime, to start a nonprofit, to be able to give back to veterans that have been in for 4 years or 40 years. I mean, people that have been injured, people that have family. It's really something that we both are kind of passionate about, and we wanted to bring everything together. Our love of cars, because we obviously love cars. We're willing to put our own money up and actually do this as well. This is not just something that we're relying on the community for, but we really want to kind of make this something that grows and continues on for long past our lifetimes.
So the goal isn't just to stop there. The goal is to eventually build this, eventually be able to open one of the bays behind us and be able to have vets bring their own vehicles into this shop and work on it, so they don't have to work in their driveway. Now they have a place, they have a shop to go to. We're trying to build this as a community, just to have people come out and people have a good time with us, enjoy, get to drive cars that you might have never thought about being able to ever drive or even be in, to be able to come out with and have a good time.
From like classic cars, JDM cars, German cars, American cars, drag racing, you know, I almost said street racing, sorry, track racing.
So with that said, we are in a good situation because we have two racetracks right away, right close to us, I should say. We have Sacramento Raceway, which is literally 10 minutes from where we're at. We also have Sonoma Raceway, which is about an hour and a half.
And that's what we're kind of calling on, is California is really known for car enthusiasm, and you know, we're really strong still here in California, even though we've gotten most of the rules that, you know, people are kind of trying to avoid. But we are big car enthusiasts. I think a lot of people, we have really heavy veteran content from San Diego all the way to Sacramento to, you know, north of us. And we really want to kind of give back to be able to allow these people to get out, get in their cars, get on the track, do things that they can't necessarily do on the street, in cars that they can't necessarily afford, or even in their own personal cars. And that's one of the big things, is that a lot of veterans out there are big car people. They love cars, they love muscle cars, they love street cars, they love JDM cars, they love German cars. I love them all.
So with this said too, we're not only looking at all vets, even disabled. We're just having lunch, and during lunch we were just talking about why not. I actually did some research, and I personally did not find, and someone could correct me in the comments, I personally did not find a car or a Lamborghini with a hand control system on it. This vehicle will get a hand control system on it before it has a cage.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, is that we were looking at like, oh, well, how can we make it more powerful? How can we make it this and that and the other? And the reality is, how can we make it more accessible? Like that's everybody looks at a Lamborghini that when it drives by on the freeway, or you drive by a showroom and you look at a Lamborghini and you're like, wow, that's great. But it's a dream. I'm going to just keep going on my day. I'm going to go to work and do my thing. To be able to get a hand-controlled Lamborghini and get it out on the track, whether you're driving it, you're a passenger in it, any of those things, just making it more accessible to the veterans. This is something that we want to share. We want to grow it. It's not something small. It's way bigger than he and I, and we want to bring additional people in to help run this and to make it bigger than anything that we could ever imagine, and to live well past our lifetime.
With that said, we want to again thank Swae and VINwiki for this opportunity. Enjoy some of these clips and some of our bloopers and outtakes.
And we'll include some fun car videos for you as well.
With that said, peace out. Away from our girlfriends and wives, away from our kids. It's a lot of work.
Well, hopefully our wives don't find out about our girlfriends. But
they're actually behind you guys laughing right now. I wish we could turn this camera around, but we're not professional. So go ahead. So you do your thing. Then I'm gonna say. So when I saw it, this is what we did. Okay. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. We're gonna make this thing so crazy that people could never imagine. But with that said,
you weren't in the middle of recording something, but you were.
no, you're fine.